there'll be people
let's
here.
wait.
But yeah, so okay.
Wait, can I hold the sign?
If you really want to, yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow, you guys engaged so quick tonight.
Wait, guys,
And you're filming.
We've
What
always
the-
wanted to do one of these.
Wait, ready?
Okay. Can I?
We're
There
very,
you go.
we like doing
There
this kind of
it is.
thing.
There it is. I love that. I love that.
Can I talk to you about why I'm not vegan yet?
Yes, absolutely. So, my first question always is, do you guys know what it is? Do you know
Yeah,
what
it's
vegan
not
is?
much. You don't eat animals.
You don't eat
Yeah.
animals or things that animals produce.
Exactly.
Like eggs.
So basically,
and milk.
basically we
And I don't like, I love animals. I don't like
No, there you go. And most people
love
do,
them.
right? We all do by heart.
I have my dogs.
I have a dog.
You have a dog? Oh, very cool.
And a cat.
That's why
That's
I
how
say
you
we're all
cut
vegan at heart. And we're vegan at heart when we're born. And we're vegan at heart really when it comes down to it. But when we start funding certain systems, like agricultural systems,
And isn't there certain makeup brands that are vegan?
plenty of them, yeah. But there's plenty that
Yeah,
are vegan.
I always check if it's vegan and cruelty free.
Yeah.
Wait, am I vegan if I don't use cruelty-free products?
So let me go back. So the definition of veganism, right? And it's the rejection of anything animal related in the exploiting of, the using of, right? So no meat, cheese, milk,
Fur
eggs,
jackets made by animals.
yeah, seafood, honey.
Blankets.
If it's made
Hats.
from yes, if it's made from an animal. So we go into makeup. It has to do with animal
Blankets,
testing
jackets.
for medicines.
So are you
But-
vegan now? You just had a chicken
but-
Caesar salad.
Well, I mean, honestly, for 30 years, I was not vegan. I'm 42 now, so
you're
I'm getting
young.
up. I'm getting up
You
there.
look younger than that.
Well, thank you. But I've been vegan for about 11 years, and I'm thriving on all cylinders. I don't take any supplements except for B12. That's the only one.
My
you
dad
need.
takes a lot of supplements.
B12 is a supplement that you get from the soil, so it doesn't actually come from animals. It comes from the soil. And
I take multivitamins.
that's perfect. I mean,
I
and you
take
can do-
Ollie. I
I
take
I'm
blue.
familiar with that one.
I
yeah.
take
Blue.
blue
Wait,
too.
how do you get your protein though?
What a great question.
Ryan,
So this
did
is
you
a
say you
common
take
question that
Coke?
we get. Okay, so protein. How do you think the animal gets the protein?
From like eating eggs? I don't know.
Oh, we got a
eating,
few
like,
viewers.
lettuce
Hi
and
guys.
stuff.
Hi, guys.
We got two.
Eating, like-
We got two.
Wait, let's see who.
Um,
Oh, you can't see.
So the animals get their protein from the plants, right? So the only reason they have protein is because they're eating the plants. So what we
got
do-
a comment. Eight people.
We got a
Hey.
comment. Oh,
Hi.
watch out, guys.
Roast everyone. Follow me
Yes,
on
Rod.
TikTok, Miley Taylor. And follow me on TikTok, Izzy Nardini.
Oh my
Izzy
gosh.
Nardini.5.
Oh wait, there's more comments.
Rose,
Okay, no, we're learning about
Beautiful
vegan.
We got
girls.
22 people in there now. You guys are bringing heat. You're bringing heat. So we reject everything that has to do with animal. Now you ask, how do we get our protein? So the plants, that's where we get protein in general.
Yeah.
In every
But
single
what about
plant.
like meat? See,
I am from India. Hi.
my spin on this.
Okay.
I have I don't get enough nutrients in my body
because of Indiana in here.
because I don't eat a lot
Yeah.
for some reason. And then I almost have to get shots to get my nutrients.
I-
But like, what if that happens to me? Like if I go vegan, because I'm already not eating enough and I'm not vegan.
You won't, that won't happen to you. So there's a lot of fear mongering within like the medical community and the nutrition community, a lot of fear mongering. People tell you things, they don't know what they're talking about.
Do you want to learn about vegan?
Oh, join the convo.
Ask everyone that I go live.
No,
So-
can we go get Jackson Lang?
Wait,
So like you'll hear a lot of information
we're
that
talking
basically is misinformation.
now, thank you. Go get Jack.
But let me distill it because you guys are got a lot of energy. Let me distill it. I'll just kind of get to the cut. I'll cut to the chase. Okay. Number one is you can be vegan and healthy on a vegan diet. I have a daughter. She's vegan. She's a vegan since birth, right?
How old
My
is she
wife,
now?
she's 6 now. She's 6.
Does she know that she's
I
vegan?
agree.
does
I
that.
agree with yes, boss. Yes, boss. I agree with you.
Just bringing that guy over here.
Van Man. I agree with you,
Does she
Van Man.
Maybe someone that wants. Sometimes people want to argue. Hope they don't get me arguing.
Guys,
I'll
we don't know him. We found him on the street.
But
Don't worry.
when you guys are vegan at heart because you love animals.
I don't know what's going on.
So
Free
when
Palestine.
We're buying meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. We're disconnecting our value systems, and we're not being true to who
Wait,
we
then
are.
what are the eggs gonna do?
Yes, boss. I don't know who this guy
Great
is. We just
question.
saw
So
him.
It's not just the egg
We're eating
itself.
baby food.
It is the system that you're funding.
Is it because we're laboring them without giving them anything
Not only
back?
that,
Guys, Josh.
but what do you think is happening?
Josh, do you want to learn about being vegan?
What do you think?
Come on,
It's like, what the hell?
Come to our vegan live.
Veganism with us. Do you want to learn about vegan?
Oh, great. We're going to have a huge group
Oh, we
here.
got 3 more kids.
Hi, everybody. It started off with a bang tonight. These lovely girls just came over and started talking. We got some, some dialogue going here. But you asked about eggs. So when
The sign says, do you want to learn about vegan?
why aren't you vegan yet?
Why aren't you
why
vegan
aren't
yet?
you vegan?
Where are we from? That's not your business.
Oh,
I just had eggs and chicken, then leave.
all right, let's try to get back to the conversation. But so, what do you think happens to the male chicks because they're not needed in the industry?
They start to die off. And
Guys, he doesn't eat
So basically,
veggies.
they have this big blender. It's like a blender.
Oh,
you make protein
I just
shakes
don't
in.
like how cows are like processed.
Actually, they grind up the male chicken.
You all up past your bedtime,
know that.
girl? It's 5 o'clock, girl. Our bedtime's like 2 a.m. The fuck?
Do you want
to learn about vegan? Stop asking people.
Hey, you guys are you're helping me out with some activism.
Wait, I don't know.
Are you really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know
Randy,
him.
Tell you what.
JJ, Lang, and Jack.
Okay, but I want you guys. I know we're all joking around, but I want you guys to seriously think about it because it's something that you can do right now. This is my card with a few.
I will up my chicken and eggs intake so that vegan. Yes, boss, I agree. He's the only vegan here. I just ate chicken.
Wait, I have more questions.
Same van man.
Yeah.
What in your life
Same
made you
van man.
convert to being vegan? I have a vegan cousin.
Oh,
Same.
that's so cool. So it comes
Same
down
van
to
man.
She's from Maine.
Hi,
It comes
pro.
down to the animals.
Hi,
so
pro.
The animals is why we go vegan.
I'm
Because
responding
we
to
don't want to put pain on
Same
others.
van man.
I know,
Except
so sad.
I don't like.
Yeah.
My favorite
and
food
we
is
don't
crabs.
eat anything from them in our diet.
I have
We were just
another-
told that years and years ago.
Wait,
We
what?
Just keep doing it. That we
I have
need
another
certain things from
question.
animals, and we don't.
I don't like how cows are milked. They're
With
abused.
makeup animal testing, does that fall into vegan, like not being
Oh yeah,
vegan?
absolutely. But once you go vegan and you realize you will make sure you're not.
Hey,
vegan.
are you
vegan or vegetarian?
They're definitely vegan. Vegetarian is just as bad as.
It's like it's just not eating meat.
The dairy industry. Do you guys know what happens in the dairy industry?
Yes,
No,
bro.
I'm
The
lactose
cows are like smushed together.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot worse than when
Not
when
only
a cow
that, though,
runs
but
out of milk, they kill them. So
Yeah.
it might as well be the beef industry at that
Gosh,
point.
and
But
we were what's it called?
what are you guys doing down there?
We're answering them.
Okay.
We were what's it called? Like at this place, and they're
Yeah.
like butchering sheep at this fair.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Are you serious? That's
Do you
incredible.
remember that,
Ryan?
But
And
the dairy.
Izzy, remember when they were like selling the like
Is that
sheep?
Brad?
Guys,
Oh, hi.
We're doing
they're
that.
trying. They're helping me
We
out.
got a dip.
Convert to veganism?
No, they're helping me out.
Bye, guys.
Guys, take it off. All right. Well, thanks for the engagement, guys. I
Bye,
appreciate it.
fans. Bye, fans.
All right, take care, ladies. Think about it. Check out the channel. All right, all right. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Okay, call 911. Wow. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. So, anybody who's just getting in here, I guess we got a few of you. They blinked twice. That just happened. It was a myriad of teenagers. Oh my God, I think I got some non-vegans in here trolling. Hey, Gray Sky, how you doing? Anybody just joining? This is the sign. Why aren't you vegan? Come talk to me. Just doing some outreach tonight, letting people know about things they otherwise may not know about because of how mainstream media works, and hopefully illuminating a few people. Hey, Holly, how you doing? Oh, wait. Is this the same Holly from before? Or am I thinking of someone else? Holly the troll? All right, let's see if we can get. We got a lot of people out here. What's going on, guys? How are you?
Good.
You guys want to try?
What?
You want to try?
I don't know.
You guys ever heard the word vegan before?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
So basically, a lot of people think it's a diet. It's not a diet. It's a philosophy. It's a rejection of exploiting animals, and it's more of a philosophy and a value system. So most people are animal lovers at heart. I don't know if you guys have pets.
Yeah.
So I would presume you're vegan at heart. So I'm just out here kind of engaging in conversation and letting people know that like when we fund these abusive industries, we're straying from our kind of natural hearts, and we're supporting things that we don't fundamentally agree with. So, you guys have heard about it.
Yeah.
What has kept you from thinking about going vegan?
To be completely honest, I like meat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's honest.
Like a
Yeah.
lot of protein has meat.
Absolutely. I was not vegan for 30 years, so I'm 42 right now. I've been vegan about 12 years. And I love meat. And it's funny, I still eat like plant-type meat. Not too much of it because it's not the healthiest thing in the world. But if you really like meat, you can find things in the vegan world that taste spot on. And you're doing it without harming somebody else. Because there's no way to kind of circumvent the fact that we are harming somebody else when we buy meat, cheese, milk, and eggs. So you can find these meats; they're out there. And you guys are young to where, man, it would increase your health. You'd see all kinds of great changes, and you'd be a great kind of exemplary kind of vehicle for change among others as well. But 2024, we don't need that shit anymore. It's all shit you don't need. You don't need anything from an animal. You can get it all from plants, and nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm out here.
Good
Well,
luck.
I'll tell you what. Well, I don't know if I give you a car, will you guys check it out?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll consider it.
All right. So I want you to think about it because it's all about syncing your values with your actions. That's all it is. That's my car. I'll give you one.
Thank you.
That's an old business I used to have. But look at my channel. My channel has a bunch of outreach dialogues like this and other resources for you.
What is it?
It's called, it's my name. So it's James
On
Durkin.
TikTok?
YouTube. YouTube. So we're live on YouTube. Though.
Alright.
All
Yeah.
right, thanks for stopping by, guys. I
Yep.
appreciate it. Who we got? How's it going, guys? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Might think about it. Seem pretty, we gotta go. At least I'm getting some engagements tonight. My last few have just been like snooze fest where nobody comes up. How you doing, Holly? Guys. All right, let's get these non-vegans in here, vegan. Got a lot of non-vegans in here, I feel like. Or maybe not now. There's only 2 people? Okay. Okay, Van Man. It's awesome, bro. Hey, terrible. Terrible for your health. Terrible for the animals. Terrible for the planet. No reason to eat an egg. That was something else the last 15 minutes here. But I'm basically anchored right next to a busy bar and a grocery store, so it's a pretty tight. It's a pretty tight location. What's up, buddy? How are you?
How you doing, man?
You want to try
Try what?
this question?
I love meat.
There's so many different versions though. The plant versions now. Better for your health. Better for the animals. Nobody really knows, so that's
What
why.
animal?
What animal?
Broccoli?
I'm sorry.
It's a living thing. And
Oh,
right at
okay.
the
Cool.
root.
Do you know the definition of sentience?
yes, I do.
What is it?
Maybe I don't.
So it's the ability to suffer, pain, feel, have an objective experience of life.
Say it again.
It's the ability to suffer, to feel, to have a subjective experience of life. So plants don't have that. They don't have a CNS or a brain. So there's no sentience there. And if you were really concerned about the plants or broccoli, you'd be vegan because most plant agriculture is consumed by animals themselves, crops, things like that. So, but it's just a nicer way to live. So that's why I'm out here doing a little outreach, trying to illuminate people on certain misinformations and things like,
I love the steak.
But you don't need it. And you can find vegan steaks nowadays. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it
My
sounds
daughter
ridiculous.
loves one, and
Yeah.
I can't stand what she eats.
Yeah.
She comes over for dinner once in a while. We got to cook food just for her.
I know. Yeah, I have a lot
It's
of.
ridiculous.
But what it comes down to, it goes beyond just the taste. It goes beyond values. It's about value systems. And if you have a value system that's like protective and stewarded, you'd be vegan because that's aligned with most likely your values. If you have these great fundamental qualities.
Sometimes I think that I could be a vegan. Like,
Yeah.
I'll have a nice big salad for dinner.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. I feel great.
Yeah.
But then
But what do you think's more important?
Tuesday night comes and I get that.
Yeah, I feel you. Trust me, I was not vegan for 30 years. But what do you think's more important, the taste pleasure or the life of the sentient being? Like, what do you think would be more important?
What's more important, the flavor or the what?
The flavor, like your taste pleasure, or the whole life of the individual? Yeah.
Of the chicken.
Or,
Pig.
there's somebody in there behind those eyes, or, I mean, if you have a dog, it's not just an inanimate object, it's a living
I'm not an animal person.
being.
I don't like dogs.
Honestly, I was never an animal person.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to hurt anybody. And when you take a stance like this, you take a posturing that says, I'm a protector, not a bully. I'm a steward, not a oppressor. So it's more of a value thing. And in 2024, like this current day and age, there's no need for anything nutrition-wise in meat. Like, you can get everything from plants. That's how the animals get it. They get all their nutrients from plants. Literally, not one that you can tell me that I couldn't tell you that you can get from plants. It's just a lot of misinformation, and it's harming people's health. It's harming the animals. It's harming the planet. And we're at a stage now where we have to fight against mainstream and industry, and if we don't, they're just going to walk all over us, and we're going to continue to kill ourselves. So that would be the biggest thing keeping you from being vegan, would be the taste.
I've just never even considered being a vegan. Only
Yeah.
once in a while when I have a big salad, I'm like, oh, this is delicious.
Yeah. Well, I would strongly encourage you to look into different vegan analogs, like plant-based textured vegetable proteins and stuff like that. They're out there and they taste just as good. I eat them from time to time, and they're healthier because there's no cholesterol, saturated fat, heterocyclogamines, TMAO, growth factors, IGF-1, hormone, like all this stuff is in meats, and you don't need any of it, especially that stuff I just said. That's all just stuff that's going to kill you.
But you need protein.
Well, you need protein, but you know where the animals get their protein from? They get from the plants. So when you go vegan, you take out the middleman or the middle animal, so to speak, and you just get it directly from the source instead of going through this biological machine that just creates anomalies in your body. So.
What was the word you said at the beginning here when you asked me the question?
Sentience, Sentience, S-E-N-T-I-E-N-T, sentience, and then sentience, with a C on the end instead of a T. But I'll leave you with just, maybe you could think about it. The reason I'm out of this is because nobody knows, and good people will change. And once people are illuminated, they'll change. I honestly saw nothing wrong with what I was doing for 30 years until I saw a certain speech on YouTube called The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear, where a guy just destroyed all my arguments, and I said, boom, vegan. And now my daughter's vegan, my wife's vegan.
What's your angle?
No angle. There's nothing I'm trying to get out of this. This is just an outreach. Something I do weekly is I do outreach. I'll go here, or I'll go to Annapolis, or I'll go to Suburban Park. Own time, absolutely. I have a YouTube channel. So I'm live. I mean, you're not in the shot right now, but I'm live, and we try to spread the message far and wide with social media, because mainstream media has fucked us up beyond belief, and they've suppressed all information because it's all about the money. So we're out here leveraging social media because we can in 2024, and hopefully educating people on their systems that they support.
Say that word one more time.
Sentience. Sentience. But I won't hold you up. But
I gotta wait 20 minutes.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I mean,
I was wandering.
you're idle. Okay, I got you idle. Okay. Well, I don't have any cards left.
That's my angle.
Yeah. I don't have any cards left because I actually gave them all out already. I had a whole slew of people over here. But my name is James Durkin. You can look up my channel on YouTube if you can remember James, my first name, and D-U-R-C-A-N. That's my last name.
Okay.
And it's filled with dialogues like this. I'm live right now, and I have a bunch of resources out there to help people go vegan. There's a website called Challenge 22 where you go to that and they give you a free nutritionist. They hook you up. They tell you everything that you need on a vitamin nutrient level that you can get from plants and how to do it. And it's free. It's all free. And then there's other resources too, like some movies that I think are really educational. They're not sponsored by any kind of like plant business or vegan business. There's no money in veganism. There's just there can be really no angles of veganism because there's no money in it. All the subsidies go to animal agriculture, and that's like on a 50
I thought you were
handle.
going for the food and the animal thing.
Say again?
I thought you were going for slaughtering the poor animals.
Well, that is the reason. That's the main reason.
That's the main.
That's the main reason, because we're taking away somebody's life that doesn't want to die. I know a lot about the health front as well, because I'm kind of a fitness person by profession. But the main reason is the vote. The vote that eclipses the ballot. Like you have the ballot, you go, you vote for your political person. We all, a lot of us do that, and we don't realize that the vote with the dollar is so much more potent because we're doing it 3 times a day, and we're voting for peace or violence 3 times a day. And that aggregates to this really, really cumulative, compounded, just really intense effect on the planet, the animals, and our health. But the main reason is for the animals, because there's just no way around it. It's an objective
That's
system.
your question.
Yeah.
You're a Republican.
I'm apolitical. I'm not political.
Not a-
Yeah. I like to think I reject the
Next
political
question,
system.
what's your stance on abortion?
Oh, well, I get that. I think that once the baby is, once again, sentient, like can experience, feel, and is there, a living
Heartbeat.
being, conscious, I wouldn't say heartbeat, I'd say conscious of their...
Surroundings.
Exactly. I'd say that would be unethical to then abort the baby. But that's just kind of a peripheral, so vegans draw the line at sentience. That's where we draw the line. People say, oh, well, what about your phone, or what about... there's other arguments too, like insects, you're stepping on them. And it's not about perfection, it's about doing the best you can. And the best we can, at least, should be taking them off our plates, at least. So, that's, one of the bullet points why I'm out here.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. What was your name, sir?
Vince.
Vince, I'm Jimmy, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for killing my time. I'm good now.
Absolutely. Okay, right on. Have a great night. Hi, everybody. I love how some people think veganism is religious or political, where it's neither. It's simply the golden rule. Van Man, are you still here, bro? $2.75. Okay. Really don't care. I'm gonna go for about another 20 minutes and head out. Oh, that's awesome, LS. What's on that pizza? Oh, you mean subs? This isn't a competition. Competition is one of the main problems behind our culture. It has become predatory. It's not even healthy anymore. But we want a lot of people on our vegan channels, that's for sure.
It's nice talking to you guys. Yeah, we'll definitely see you all soon, for sure. I'm a hugger, if you don't mind. Oh, definitely come in there and see you, for sure. Awesome, guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday.
Yeah, you too.
Yes, indeed.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
How are you?
Why aren't you a vegan yet?
Yes, a little activism tonight.
I'll talk to you.
Okay, right on.
Listen.
I'm batting on all cylinders tonight.
Okay.
I've had like 10 people over here. So I'd like to start off with the definition of it, like the definition of veganism. Or do you guys know? You've heard the word, obviously.
I know.
It's the rejection of everything exploiting an animal, aka using an animal. Could be
Leather.
food, could be leather, could be entertainment, could be you name it. And it's an ethical stance. That's all it is. It's not a diet. It's an ethical stance. So what would you say you guys would disagree with that? Because that's the definition. It's pretty reasonable, right?
It's an ethical stance.
Yeah, it's ethical.
opinion.
I just think.
Well, it's yeah.
I mean, to be frank, like I love bacon. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or like I
Yeah.
just love.
I got you. I was not vegan for 30 years. But where I like how you said opinion, because opinion is a word that has great kind of utility and examine. You have to examine that word and use it in this context, because when we're taking an animal and we're putting it in the slaughterhouse, we're not giving it an eat at all. We're basically saying you're going to die, and it's for my pleasure, and that's it. So the stance is kind of objective in its kind of ideal that we are stewarding and protecting rather than funding these systems. So like I said, for 30 years I was not vegan, but once I connected the dots, and somebody actually like this spoke to me in a certain, it was more so by a video, but once I connected the dots and realized that my value system and my action system were completely out of sync. And I realized nutritionally we've been lied to for so long about having to have these things in our diet.
I guess my first question, no offense, I got ADD, so I can't go that long. Would
well,
be
solidarity. Me too.
how do you feel about like the Indian stance where they used all parts of the animal?
Yeah,
Everything.
I think historical context. I think there's a historical context that can always be taken into account. Yeah, they used everything, and it was kind of like a need-to-do basis. You know what I mean? Like, you can't really argue ethically with a group of people that are doing something on a need-to-do basis. Like the Inuits that may still be living in certain geographical regions. Or you can't really judge these situations. But like right here, I have a senior Chili's, I have a grocery store,
Yeah.
I have all this stuff, and I can easily go and fund systems of more benevolence. I'm not saying veganism is perfect. There's always
Can you what do you mean by more benevolence?
like that are not as violent and inherently violent.
Okay.
Like animal agriculture, it's tough to get away from that. I mean, no matter how many bunny rabbits and bedspreads they're putting and coding the situation with, they're still, they're upside down.
So I'm not a
gotta eat
rocket
more sense
scientist.
I love
But I've also heard, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, me too.
when you like there's a certain tree, if I'm not mistaken, when a deer eats the leaves off of it,
Yeah.
it releases a pheromone, for lack of a better term, and then the other trees in the area become the
Yeah.
leaves become spiny, so it doesn't do that.
No doubt of that. There's definitely a live factor with plants and trees and etc.
Like fungus, for example.
Fungus for sure. Fungus is scary almost how alive they are. But there's no like sentience. Have you heard the term sentience?
Sentient, like
Yeah.
sentient beings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like which the definition would be like sentience is an emerging property of the CNS in the brain. And no plant or fungus has these things. I mean, of course, they're still studying and everything is kind of progressive, but right now we know that there's no sentience in plants. Like we just know that right now as per our scientific understanding. But even if we did believe and know that plants were sentient, you'd still want to be vegan because the animals are eating a lot of food, and these are plants too.
No,
It's
again,
not
like
just
the amount of protein you get from raising a cow for a pound of beef for a cow versus a
Yeah.
pound of beef for
Oh, it's
your vegan.
insane.
So insects wouldn't be in the.
It's insane. Well, I'm sure it costs on the insects.
Well, no,
It's
well,
not-
I guess what I was saying is that in order to produce a pound of beef, the amount of water that is used to produce that
yeah.
pound of beef
Oh,
for
yeah.
the protein or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like you could have crickets or ants or whatever for
Yeah.
the same protein. The amount of water environmentally used to create it from
Yeah.
them is.
By the way, let me
far less.
interject. I'm not for eating bugs. There's a lot of stigma around vegans that they just want you to eat the bugs and the Soylent Green and all this other crap. And Bill Gates, though, Bill Gates is a big one. They like to say Bill Gates, he wants you all to be vegan.
Well,
He's
I mean,
not even
honestly,
vegan.
we are eating bugs every time you open a can of peanut butter.
Exactly. But yeah, there's a lot of things to consider.
Are you good? You don't mind me talking, do you?
I don't mind. I
Okay.
kind of want to go home.
If you, I'll let you go. But I want you to think about it because every time we're voting for these things, we're voting against our own values, and we're putting more animals in the slaughterhouse just because they taste good. And we can make that choice to just
I agree. What was the
Nah.
name of the lady who not redefined, but she was big in the cattle business.
Temple Grandin. I think.
The female who like designed the
She was
cattle thing that they're
autistic.
now rounded
Yeah, I think she was autistic, and
to
she
provide less stress.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
it's a step forward.
it's a step forward.
It's like walking in
but-
and not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter to the animal. The intrinsic value that they have, they could care less if they got whatever. They're gonna.
Dude, I get it. I
you know
feel
what
bad.
mean?
I feel bad when I see a deer on the side of the road or a
Yeah,
raccoon.
that's your heart, and that's your heart. Because you by design, like I was telling these kids who were just out here, like we are born vegan. We're born with vegan hearts. Because
I think the big difference though is that we were just in Green Valley, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't get it, but like a pound of ground beef, right, comes in a container, and you don't see the process behind
Not
it.
at all.
Whereas you go back 100 years ago, you
Yeah.
were in a butcher shop, or when you travel to Europe,
Yeah.
you know, you see like the actual animals hanging in the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
windows,
yeah.
and then there's a direct connection and a direct draw.
it's not palatable nowadays, though. You know, people don't want to see that because we don't want to know what's wrong. You know what I mean? And there are vegan.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
James. What were your
James.
names?
Vic.
Thanks for stopping, Vic.
Yeah, and Amy.
I'm Amy. Nice
I'll
to
let
meet
you
you.
go. Thanks for stopping.
Always happy to
The
talk.
reason I'm out here is because social media has allowed us for a space to kind of lever an exposure of dialogues like this and get people thinking because mainstream media has everything suppressed. Like they won't let truth get through the cracks because there's too much money at stake with animal agriculture and all the ties and the connections.
Well, I'm just happy that we could have a conversation where we might have slightly different opinions,
Absolutely.
but our volume never raised. We're just having a fucking conversation,
Exactly.
which is what needs to
And this is-
happen across all political
I had a
boundaries.
Beyond Burger once,
Absolutely.
and I loved it.
Oh, right on, right
I'm not
on.
a vegan by any means. But
Yeah, but that's
I like
awesome.
it,
But
and-
think about it, because it's more so about taste. It's more so not about taste and pleasure and things like that. It's more so about just the value you're voting for, and it eclipses the political ballot. The political ballot, yeah, sure, okay, great. My person won, my person lost, but you're voting 3 times a day, not 1 time every 4 years, and you're saying I want peace or I want violence. That's all it is. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave you with that.
I get it.
Thank
And
you.
I really appreciate the amazing conversation.
No worries.
Nice
Good day,
to
man.
Have a great night.
I'm always up for conversation.
Okay. That was a good conversation. I just ran out of cards. I actually did buy cards. I got new cards coming finally without my ridiculous old business. I had a business before called Fit and Trim Fitness, and I did vegan nutrition and personal training, and that's what I've been giving people. So I have new cards coming probably the next week that have a lot more information, and I'll have a ton of them. So I really would have loved to have given them a few cards, but that's okay. I gave them my name. Yeah. How's it going in here? How many trolls we got? You're 13 years old, Holly? And you don't have the choice because your parents, I get it. But you maybe it's time for you to educate them. Because most parents are not educated along those lines. They're just not. What's up, Giggly? Everyone's been pretty darn nice tonight. No crazies. Exactly, and same with me, Holly. Same with me. My parents are still not vegan. But you can make a stance and tell them, I don't want to support that. I know it's tough. Guys, I got about 10 minutes and I got to head off. See if we can get one more conversation.
They're good. They're good.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
It's a busy area tonight. A lot of people from the bar, and there's just people out left and right. I was thinking of doing something with like turkeys for next week outside of this grocery store. I don't know, I'm still kind of putting it together if I'm going to do that or not. Yeah, it's crazy. The influence and the power parents have over the kids. I mean, it's Oh, that's awesome. Stop abusing animals. Right? Turkeys are cute. What's up, buddy? How are you? You want to try?
I've been out here a lot, brother.
It's the second time. Yeah. I had a lot of conversations
It's the
tonight.
second time I've been here.
I know,
That's weird.
really?
That's very weird.
That's hilarious. No, tonight I've had a lot
Unfortunately,
of...
I still like steak.
Okay. Well, I've had a
we'll
lot of
play.
conversations tonight. A lot of conversations. Could have sworn last time that guy said he liked fish and chicken. I guess he went to steak. Guy said he saw me last time. That's great. I was thinking he was the guy that yelled out the window last time, but I don't know. He seems too friendly to be that guy. Fruits and vegetables for the win, baby. What? In the middle, one cantaloupe? Okay. Oh. You're funny. What's up, buddy? Some of these people look straight drunk. That guy looked fucking drunk. Yes. Denise, I've got a bunch of engagement tonight. Just fantastic. I'm happy about that. I think I might have to switch my time and my day to Sunday night. And location. This location's so much better than my other one. Well, thanks, Holly.
All right.
What's up, buddy? How are you? Yeah. He kind of looked like that. Apparently that guy saw me last time, or he drove by last time, and I thought that, honestly, I thought he was the guy that yelled out the window, "Get a job!" But he was talking to me tonight, so maybe that wasn't him. 'Cause why would he? You wouldn't think he'd be that friendly. Let's see who's got the guts. Come up and have a convo. Wouldn't that be funny if like a bunch of these people that have been coming in here go vegan from everybody fielding all their excuses? Come on, Denise. Let's step up time. LS, it's so true. It's unbelievable. Oh, that's so cool, Felix. Badass. Hey, the truth. It's truth. You can't argue truth. It's bulletproof. What's up, buddy? How are you? Hi, guys. Doing pretty good. Getting ready to head out, guys. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I finally got a Rode Wireless Go receiver and transmitter, so the sound's finally gonna get better with my next video. I got the box. I could have opened it up today, but I had no time. So my sound quality is finally gonna scale. I know it's been kind of not the greatest. Oh, absolutely. Carrie, I'll absolutely do that. I don't even know how to do that. If you can show me or tell me how to do that, that'd be awesome. And if not, I'll figure it out. But I see that as being something that maybe needs to be done. Does anybody know how to do that to make, okay. 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 I hear you, Carrie. And that's what I'll do. I think that'd be a good idea. Sometimes it gets flooded with like 50 people, and 99% are non-vegan just trolling. And maybe not today, but a few times in the last few lives. I think it was like 2 Saturdays ago. I don't think so, Denise. I don't think so. Gotcha. But vertical's better, right? Like it looks better, presents better. and it's easier to chat. Is that right? What's up, buddy? All right. Sorry, I got coffee grounds left here. Getting some weed mums there by the gentleman. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to shut down here tonight, but I'll see how to mod next time. And, you know, any of my friends, Giggly, Carrie, anybody else here I'm probably forgetting, I'll make any of you guys mods if you can help field these trolls. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. But what troll wasn't too trolly tonight? Denny's seems to be under control, right? God, I don't even know who you are, God. Have you been in here before?
Stretch it out.
Well, you're getting some exercise tonight. You're getting some exercise tonight.
You gotta stock up when you get it.
There you go.
My sons are jet fans. I'm sorry? My sons are jet fans. I'm from the jet.
I'm a jet fan because of my baller, and now my baller makes fun of me. And he's 90 years old. Just like that.
You still follow
I'm like that. You were a jet fan, but Joe Namath won the Super Bowl, and you made me a jet fan.
Joe
Seahawks. Seahawks.
I got a Joe Namath jersey for one of my kids.
All right, guys, I think I'm gonna take off.
No, he was Joe Seahawks.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Went longer than I thought. Thought I was gonna do half an hour, but had a lot of activity there in the beginning. So, thank you, everybody, again for joining me, and I'll see all my friends in the next video. And trolls, maybe you guys can think about doing the right thing and going vegan. Thank you so much, Felix. Thanks, everybody. And I damn well will. Absolutely. All right, guys. Have a great night.